Welcome to the Renko Trend Trader and Scalp tutorial. And I know what you're thinking. We're looking at Japanese candlesticks and you're probably thinking, where are the Renko bricks? I thought this must be the wrong tutorial. No, this is the right tutorial. Before we go to the Renko Trend and Scalp algo, I need to say something about Japanese candlesticks because I love Japanese candlesticks. They're amazing. They give us so much information. They give us the highest high, the lowest low. You can see the volume. You can see the relative strength between buyers and sellers. Amazing. But there is one thing that Japanese candlesticks will not tell you. We're looking here at the 1 hour on the pound dollar. And I know that in this 1 hour, prices went from here to here. So they opened here, they closed here. But I don't know when it was. Was it in the first 5 minutes? Was it in the last 5 minutes? Was it the half-hour mark? We just don't know. But what if your trading strategy is built around being at the right place at the right time? What are you going to do? Are you going to enter the market here after this move? Maybe, if it follows your strategy, but maybe not. Maybe you're just too late. And that's where Renko trading comes into play. Let's have a look at it. The introduction of our line of Renko trading algorithms that we are rolling out here in 2021 is one of the most important and most exciting moments for us here because we've been able to harness the power of Renko and we are now able to offer that to you, Forex investor. And what Renko does, of course, it shows what happens in the market not in function of time, but in function of volume. And that means that if you are a scalper, if you trade the trend, even support and resistance traders can use this because of the clarity of Renko bricks. This algo is a fantastic addition to your arsenal of automated strategies. What we've done is we have built a strategy and an algo, an automated system where we're making use of two moving averages to line up when we take the trade. We look at trend strength through an ADX filter. We can also operate with multiple trades. And it's just overall an astounding way of trading with Renko, and we're super excited about it. This is just the beginning for us. And during 2021, we're going to bring to market amazing algos making use of Renko. So how does it work? Well, before we look at the parameter list and the functionality of the algo, let's have a quick look at the general way it works. So as you can see here, we are right now doing scalping on a euro dollar, and we are on an ECN account with a very low spread. So we're actually looking at Renko bricks of a very small size, just 2 pips. So every Renko brick is 2 pips large. And so what we're going to do here is that we're going to take buy trades when the Renko brick is above and when we have strength. And when we are below the set level at ADX, we're not trading. Let's have a look at how that actually plays out. So starting here, are we trading here? No, because we're below. So we actually opened a buy trade around here and we took profit there. We then waited for the next trade and we were waiting for strength, which happened there. We took the trade. This was a winning trade. Here's another winning trade. We don't trade when our ADX strength is falling. We don't trade below, so we're waiting for the next trade, and we took a trade there. Took a trade there. Look how amazing that is. So we're combining being at the right time at the right place at the right time with strength in the market. Incredibly profitable strategy, and we're able to filter out sideways moving instruments and markets, and we're just right there when things happen. And of course, you can adjust the level. Notice here we are really here where the prices are moving fast. We're in here. Amazing stuff. Let's have a look at the parameters. Here we have the parameter list. See bot labels, simply leave as is. It's very important because this bot is designed to work in parallel with other instances of the bot. It's important that you write the currency pair and that it matches the instance it is put on. Here you set your lot size, set trade entry to yes. Both trade entry here, use a green red candle to yes, and this function to yes. Here you set the moving averages that you want to use. We recommend either simple or exponential 2 exponential averages work really well. Something along the lines of 16 or 8 or 20 or 13 works beautifully. You can enable or disable ADX filter here. We recommend you use it and experiment with the different settings. In this particular case, what you're looking at here, we're using 20. Let's change that. And then we have the ADX periods. You can experiment with 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14, depending on how sensitive you want the setting to be. We also built an interesting function called trade exit. Use ADX, and what that means is that if the ADX value is falling when a Renko break completes, we exit the trade. That can be interesting if you're really only trading perhaps 1 or 2 pip sized bricks. Multiply trades means that for every Renko that meets the criteria, we open a new trade. So let me tell you what that actually works like. So imagine that we're here, we're opening a sell trade here. For every Renko break, we open a new sell trade. Now, of course, immediately I know what you think. You're saying that looks pretty crazy. Yes, but think news release. Price is quickly moving, and you know how fast it moves, and we will be there. So at the news release, we have a sell, a sell, a sell, 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 and maybe that's all the money we need to make that month. It's an amazing way of trading. If that is your profile, this Renko Trend Trader and Scalp is just an amazing tool for you. Go back to the parameter list here again. We have our traditional take profit in pips and stop loss in pips as well. And as you can see, we can also set it to use trailing stop and the trailing trigger. In this particular case, we only trigger after 15 pips have been moved, and then we trail 4 pips after. You can move to break even as well, and you can set the max spread in pips. As you know, during the quiet hours, when the markets are very, very calm, sometimes you get an incredibly large spread. Maybe you don't want to be in that market, then the robot will not trade when that happens. Finally, we have this mode button here. It's an experimental feature, but we are working on ways to backtest Renko bars. It's not built in standard in cTrader yet, so we're working on that, more on that on another time. Standard setting here is to set to 0, then it trades correctly. This was a quick overview of the Renko Trend Trader and Scalp. It's an incredible tool. It works really well with 2 exponential moving averages configured fairly close to one another. We have an ADX filter that enables us to filter out sideways moving markets and instruments that don't have a lot of strength. When the strength is there, we are in the market, we take the trade, and we make some money. Thanks for listening in to this tutorial. See you in the next one.